Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much,
What is
man. Hey,
going on, man? This is all mind-boggling. What's going on?
no, I understand. I want to keep you in the loop because obviously I see that you're working on it hard on your side. And our biggest concern is we just didn't want things getting back to Eric on how close we are. So we have withheld information.
Right.
And what I mean? But I put a post out saying fully transparent. I'm not going to be fully transparent.
Okay.
And the reason being, man, is we had some really weird shit happen where somebody created a fake profile for Anthony, and
Right.
Anthony's a real popular guy in Global, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the only people they were adding was Global Wealth people. So I knew it had to be Eric trying to fish for information.
Right.
Well, I posted the screenshot in the group, and immediately that profile was deleted. So It made me feel like somebody was in the group saying, "Hey, they're on to you."
Yeah,
You know
there's
what I mean?
definitely
Or they knew.
there's definitely a rat or a mole. Definitely.
Correct.
Right.
So that's what we were thinking. So Cypher Blade has already tracked almost everything. Now they're using all the addresses to see if they've missed anything.
Okay.
But right now it looks like they've accounted for about 17 million spread between exchanges, not cold wallets.
Right.
Okay. So he's fucking lying 100%. Now we've already paid them $30,000.
Right.
Mason and them did.
Mm-hmm.
They work on behalf of these exchanges. These guys are ex-FBI. I don't know if you went and looked them up, but they work on behalf of the exchange. They actually worked on the FTX debacle with that Sam Bankman guy. So they said that they have connects with all the exchanges and that they're going to get these accounts frozen. They said the thing we don't want to do is let Eric know how close we are. He knows we're investigating him. He knows that the FBI is getting on. He knows all that, but he don't know that we have a specialized team who's working this quick, because anybody knows that how slow the FBI is. So he thinks he has time. We want him to feel a little safe, and we don't want him to know that we've already tracked the money and that we're actively in pursuit of freezing those accounts with the exchanges right now. And as soon as that money's frozen, then we can be fully transparent with everybody, because it doesn't fucking matter if he knows at that point. But if he knows that we're on to the exchanges, and because he thinks he's smart, he thinks that he hid the shit, but they were able to find it. Because once you go into exchanges and cluster wallets, it hides, right? The transactions are hidden because it's called a cluster wallet, which has a lot of different funds in it. Okay. So he thinks right now that he's safe, and we don't want him to know we found the main wallet that we've been looking for.
Right.
Because if he found that out, then he would start moving money, and then we'd have to keep chasing it all down.
Right.
And there's things called mixers that can hide transaction shit. So just I after seeing all the things you've been doing, I know that I could tell you this. Absolutely. And I don't have to worry about you messing with him.
Okay.
But I know that you're getting worried about it, and I know a lot of people are. So I'm trying to reach out to those people and let them and keep them in that inner loop. But it's very hard to know who to keep in, who to keep out.
Right.
Exactly. I got 230 people, and the only people I know and trust are about 80 or 90 of them that are my people.
Right.
Right. And so that's kind of the hard part that I'm in right now. But I am about to go meet with this fire marshal. So I talked to him on the phone yesterday. He talked and I kind of offended him a little bit. I was like, hey man, listen, we've got a team. They're going to freeze the assets on crypto. I'm sure that's kind of over y'all's head as a local fire marshal. He said, no, it's not. He said, I'll get it all done. He told me that he talked to Eric yesterday that, and we have a PI on Eric who found him last night, and Eric and them actually called the cops on him, and the PI told the cops, hey, look, this is what I'm doing, and the cops are actually on his side now. So if Eric calls the cops again when he switches vehicles, then the cops are going to run interference for us. So we know Eric is in South Houston at his parents' house or around the area. Last night they had a small 4th of July party. So we know he's not a flight risk right now. He hasn't left, and we've got eyes on him.
Right.
The fire marshal is actually working with our PI. So that was cool. And then I got on a call with him, and he told me that he tried to get Eric to come meet with him today, and that Eric said that he has an appointment for his son, a doctor's appointment for his son. So the PI or the fire marshal wants to get this done immediately and get it classified as arson, because then we can put arrest warrants out, and we can start, and then he can work on freezing the accounts as well. So I'm about to go meet with him right now, and at 2:00, me and Jordan Dotson and Mason and Chris are going up there to give him everything that we have information wise.
Okay.
So that way, because he told me, he said, no, this is my investigation. Because I told him, I said, look, dude, I'm in touch with FBI. I'm saying I'm waiting for the Houston field agents to reach out to me. I've got the field agent's number. But he told me, he said, I don't care about the FBI. I don't care. He said, me and the FTA, firearms, tobacco, and alcohol. Is that what it's called, FTA?
I guess.
ATF.
Oh, the ATF.
The ATF is on this as well because it's an arson investigation. So I went and looked their website up. That's what they do, is they investigate arson. So the fire marshal and the ATF, he said, are running point in this whole investigation. The FBI is not running point on it. So I'm getting mixed information because my FBI agent, I got into a scam about 2 years ago and lost over 160 G's. 4 months ago, me and the group of investors that lost all of our money got in touch with the FBI, and that's how I know Agent Miller. And he was working our case. So I called him, and he told me, he said, look, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do, but here's the advice I have for you. Follow the reports on the IC3. I'm going to get you a contact. So he got me a contact with the Houston agents, and then he told me if they don't call me by Thursday to give him a call.
My brother, he's not my real brother. He's like, we grew up together. He's in the DEA. So I have reached there, and he has an FBI agent from Houston in his group, but he's on vacation. He won't be back until the 10th. And so, I mean, I have a little reach, and then like the info that I put in there, that was from an actual FBI agent, but she's stationed in DC, and she's getting ready to they're getting ready to transfer her to London. So
mine's in Sussex Falls. Agent Miller is. Because I guess the investor that got him on the case for all of us was in Sussex Falls. So that's where he is. So that's why he put me in touch with this guy from the Houston area. So that kind of
settles me down a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm like, hold up. I got a little.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And, and the FBI agent told me, Miller, he was like, look, man, it's in the best hands it can be in. He was like, if you go to all these local agencies and stuff, it's all coming back to us anyways. But then the fire marshal kind of contradicted that and said that he's running point. And he kind of seemed like the guy, like, this is going to make his career. So he's fucking hustling. He's like, no, this is my case. It's,
it is because it's a big case, man. So they just had this case in Arizona. So this literally just went down, and could be why Eric decided to do what he did. Arizona, April of 2023. It was 112 million. 112 million. They just busted this open in Phoenix. So, so all that information.
And he did the same thing. He tried to burn the shit.
Well, they didn't try to burn it. It was a Ponzi scam.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I don't know the right answers because I've gotten 2 different answers from the fire marshal. I'm going to talk to them right now and sit down with them with a few other guys at 2. I'm actually about to leave my house, and so I'll get more information. But I kind of got contradicting information because the Cipher Blade guys were telling us to make the USS reports.
So I just want you to know that I'm not suggesting that you. I mean, at one point in time, I'm just going to be honest. I didn't know who to trust. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on,
to trust, man.
But I'm not. I mean, you're a victim. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a victim in this as well. So I don't want you to think because I'm going hard at you or anything like that.
No, we're all on the same team, man. I just see people kind of getting internal strife, not knowing who to trust, and I just want everybody to know we're all one team. Like Anthony Tedesco has been working hard as hell trying to do everything he can on his end. He was the one that went and interviewed Eric and actually recorded that 27-minute video.
Yeah, I think Jeff Bateman was out there too, and that's
Jeff Bateman. Yeah, Jeff Bateman was the one that was in the video. Anthony Tedesco had the video camera. Yeah. So they were both there that night. They drove by there. So, everybody that I've talked to so far that, there's been a lot of people who have been out kind of just hanging on the sidelines. Yeah. But the people who are really going hard, obviously, we know we can trust. And so that's why I want to reach out to you and let you kind of know what we know.
Okay, I appreciate that, sir. That settles me down a little bit so I can go ahead and fall back. Man.
And I'll call you and I'll probably make a post. I'm going to ask the fire marshal what he wants me to let everybody know and what he wants me to let the inner circle know. Okay, and I'll kind of, and that's why it's just a fucked up situation for me because I'm getting told Cipher Blade, Mason, all these different people are telling me different things and what to say and what not to say and who we need to keep in the loop and who we don't. And, we had a 20-person investor meeting with a bunch of guys who had a lot of money in their life savings in this shit. Yeah. And they all agreed that we need to keep it close because the number one most important thing is getting this money back. And if we have to keep everybody in the loop after the fact and say, hey, I'm sorry we had to do this, but, we had to keep it under wraps, to get the money back, that's the priority.
Right, absolutely. So, I get it, more, they have more money than pretty much everybody here, right? So, like, And you know, I've done my little research, but yeah, it's all good. I'm with you.
All right, man.
All right, sir.
Well, keep working on your end, dude, and anything that you can do to help, you know, is welcome.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I'm not telling anybody not to do anything. I told them do whatever you think is right, because no one knows what's right now until we have a lead investigator who's like, this is my fucking case, and we know that's his case. Then we can listen to him. But right now, it's just the information's kind of all over the place. So just keep it. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Get any information you can, and, you know, keep us in the loop, and we'll keep you in the loop, and we'll just keep working through this.
All right, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye.